Well, for nearly 1 decade, a bell tower in Sturgeon Bay has been silent. But this Christmas season, people will once again get the chance to hear a 118-year-old bell ring in the holiday season. NBC 26's Eric Crest has this week's small town story from Sturgeon Bay.
A lonely 118-year-old bell dangling from the old bell tower in downtown Sturgeon Bay has just been given a new lease on life.
12:30 and now it's time to ring.
For the first time in nearly a decade, the music is back. And folks in Sturgeon Bay are remembering how to step to its beats.
It's something special for our community because a lot of people remember when the bell used to ring on a regular basis. You know, that's a 118-year-old treasure reminds us where we came from.
The bell itself came from Baltimore in the year 1900, and by 1901, it was hanging in the most important business in town at the time, the Bank of Sturgeon Bay. Now, it would stay there for nearly 40 years until the old tower started to collapse.
The bell then found its way around town. It was in one of the local churches for about 50 years.
But in the early 90s, a new old bell tower was built just across the street from its original home. Unfortunately, though, the bell couldn't sing from its new tower just yet.
We discovered that when we repaired the bell and all of its mechanisms that the bell could ring, but if we rang it, it probably would fall down.
No one wanted to hear their bell ring like that. So in 2018, the Door County Community Foundation teamed up with local engineers and electricians to get the job done right.
Restoring the old bell tower for us was really more of a labor of love.
And the love that went into this time-enduring project proves that some things are worth the wait.
If you really want to have an understanding of where you want to go as a community, you have to appreciate where you're from.
Because if you listen closely, you'll hear the sound of what once was, echoing a tune of appreciation for what could be coming.
If we don't do things to steward the past, to remind people where we came from, we can't use that as a foundation to launch into the future.
In downtown Sturgeon Bay, covering small towns for NBC 26, I'm Eric Crest.